All right, so little true story, real quick, and you guys gonna see the point where I'm going with this. So 5 years ago, I got into a car accident. I was driving this car. It was an Acura Integra, 1998. Great car, you know, black, two-door standard. It was a fun car to drive. And I was driving down on my way to downtown over here on the streets of Montreal, and I got into this curve where I was going pretty fast, and I lost control of the car, and the car suddenly went right into the sidewalk, and I went like 2 inches to hit someone who was walking on the sidewalk. And as soon as I saw him, I completely turned the steering wheel into the opposite way, and I went smash directly right in the middle of the street. There was a fence that was separating the other side of the road where the cars were coming, because it was two ways, but there was like some sort of huge metal fence in there. So I hit that metal fence like bam, real hard. I did like a 180 with my car, and I crashed, you know, like I smashed completely the car. There was, you know, the car couldn't get fixed. So my only concern on the, oh, and by the way, you know, I didn't got really injured. I only got like a little bit of pain on my neck, and that was it. I was fine. And the next day, my only concern was, man, I need a car, you know? I mean, you work, you need a car. And it always sucks when stuff like that happens, because my insurance wouldn't pay me. I only had insurance one way, not both ways. So since this was my fault, my insurance was not going to cover that, and that it really sucked. So I had to buy a new car. So the next day I went through the internet and started looking for a car, and I found this Honda Civic, very similar to, you know, on the mileage, and you know, it was a similar car to the one that I had, and the price was good. It was like $3,700, I believe so. So you know, I met up with the guy who was selling the car the next day, and he was a salesman, but you know, it was not into a commercial place, and it was a sort of a private salesman. And you know, he tells me, yeah, come and meet me at this place, and then I know the car will be there, and you'll come and check it out. So sweet. So you know, I'll go there. I look at the car. The car seemed, you know, great. You know, nice paint, the original paint, still very nice. Drop suspensions, very nice mags. I was like, yeah, you know, the car seems good, no rust. So I went for a drive test, and the car was driving perfectly. You know, it seemed to have no problem. The guy told me the car is great, there's no problems with it. You know, it's the way it is. So you know, signed the papers, I paid the car, and my only mistake that I did there, and that was my fault, I didn't brought the car to my mechanic, you know, to make an inspection. And this is something that I'm telling you right now. If you ever buy a car, a used car, bring the car to, you know, any mechanic, especially if it's one that you know, or you trust, and make an inspection to the car so that you know if something is wrong or not. And that was my fault in there. But the guy told me, you know, the car is great. So you know, I bought the car. The next day, I'm driving, and I noticed the gauge of the temperature of the engine starts overheating. And I'm like, holy fuck, what the fuck? So I'm like, maybe the thermostat, you know. So I'll bring the car to my mechanic, and he takes a deep look at it, and he's like, your engine head gasket is fucked. I'm like, really? Yeah. And then he tells me the price about that shit. He's like, this shit is gonna cost you about $500. And I was like, holy fuck, man. And I was pissed, man, because I'm like, wow, man, this guy fucked me over. He really did, man. And you know, the head gasket is like, it's only $50, but the thing is, like, when you take out the head of the engine, you have to send it to a special place where they port and polish the head, and that's the way the job has to be done. If you only change the gasket, well, you know, your engine's gonna overheat it again in 2-3 months, and you know, it's not gonna last. So I was fucking mad, man. I was like, damn, man, this guy really screwed me over. And I try to call him back, never answer his phone back. I was like, fuck, man. And I was like, wow, man, this guy is a fucking scrub, man. He fucked me up. And there's a lot of people like this guy in this world. You know, there's a lot of people that don't care and they will fuck people over. And, you know, that's the way they are. You know, it's their way to make money. And these people, they deserve a fucking beating. Like, literally. If I would ever catch that guy, I would fucking smack him in the face. But that's, you know, that's the way it is. You know, you learn from your mistakes. And it comes to this point where, you know, there's a similar guy, you know, on YouTube named Kmartn. And this kid is the same type of piece of shit like that guy that sold me the card. You know, we all love Call of Duty, right? You guys all play this game. I play this game. I mean, I have days on Black Ops 2. You know, I've played on this game. And probably months over, if we calculate Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, MW2. You know, I got a lot of timing of playing on this game. And I know what's, you know, what's good, what's bad about this game. And when you get people like these Kmartns, and he's not the only one, but I'm going on this kid because it's funny when someone claims to be like #1 source for Call of Duty, when in reality, I mean, you're not #1 source for anything besides fucking lying. I mean, this kid is always bragging about this game like it's so exciting, it's so cool, everything's so great. Always sugarcoating this game when we all know this is all bullshit. And what kills me is that even though he's always claiming this game is so great and bullshitting people, because he's like selling the game at the same time, you know, he's a 100% pure sellout for Activision. I mean, Activision is using him just as much as he's using them. But the truth is that once Activision doesn't need him, he's nobody. He's nobody. Nobody. He's gone. And it just kills me, the fact that there's so much people supporting this kid. It's crazy. It's insane. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. How can people support someone that doesn't even play the game? He barely probably has hours on this game. You know, I've seen recently he's been re-uploading the same gameplays. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, if you're #1 source for Call of Duty, you should be like, you know, you should have a certain amount of fucking days of playing this game experience. Zero experience. Zero. I remember him saying last year, around this time, how much great this game was. What? By December, January, this game is already dead because there was so much bullshit. And it's not like he's gonna apologize and say like, oh, you know, I'm sorry, and you know, there was this, actually there's a, you know, a couple issues with the game. Never. He's never gonna say that. It just kills me that people support this guy, and this guy is a pure lie. If he's listening, I doubt it, but if he's listening, you're a scrub, man. You're a liar. And don't go on Twitter saying that people envy you. Who envies a fucking liar? Like, okay, you got a big amount of subscribers on your channel. That's great. That's good. Yeah, I could see some success in there. You got a good amount of views. That's great. But lately, I don't know, in some videos it's going down. Looking from last year. But whatever. And you're making money. Is there a problem with making money? No, there's no problem. I mean, everybody should be making money. You know, that's how life is. You know, you gotta make money. But you do, he makes money in a dirty way. And I hate that. I hate people like him that fucking make money in dirty way like that. That's why you are similar to that guy that sold me the car. You're a fucking scrub. That, you know, the only thing that matters to you is money. You know, whoever you're fucking doesn't matter for you. Doesn't matter to you whoever you're screwing up. Because all you do is like fucking sugarcoating the game, selling out this game, and then you re-upload fucking trailers. Re-upload trailers, really? You can't even fucking link under the description where you got that trailer from. I don't know, man. I just don't understand how people support this kid. The only guy out there I think I do have some respect for is Drifter, because he's very neutral. You know, you will criticize some stuff. You will say that some stuff is good, some stuff is better, some stuff is, you know, should be this way. He's pretty much the only guy, you know, that shows information that I trust. All the other ones out there, they're all the same. But Kmartn, God, man. And then you go on Twitter and tell, like, my boy Thunder, oh, man, why don't we get on Skype and talk like adults? What? Who wants to speak with you, man? Who wants to talk to you? Nobody. And why the hell do you disable the thumbs up option on your comments on your latest videos? Why? You hiding something, kids? I don't know, man. You know, personally, look, man, I don't support these kind of people. And what kills me is that these kind of people, they fuck over other people and they sleep good at nights. I don't know how they do that. Anyways, I'm out.